So this is your pick a pile reading. Take a few deep breaths and focus on a deck or a pile that you're drawn to. Just take your time here. Is it one, two, or three? And you can ask any question you want here. You can ask about anything you like. This is a general pick a pile reading, so whatever you would like guidance on, just focus on that. Take a few deep breaths and pick a pile. Okay, so we're going to go and get ahead now with the reading. We're going to focus on pile 1 and see what we've got here. So the first card we have is imagination. Imagination. So you look at this card and you see that the focus here is how we are actually growing our minds and how we are nourishing that sense of growth. And you know, Einstein believed in imagination, sometimes believed that it was stronger than fact, because without imagination, inventions wouldn't come into be, you know. Without theories, then we wouldn't have evidence. So and the affirmation here is, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So I guess that's just allowing the free flow and not really needing everything to be constantly clear, but having more of an expansion happen. And ooh, the tarot card you have is the Chariot. The Chariot. And the Chariot looks at kind of how we are driven by our emotions and how we are driven in the world, and what we feel we should be going after in our lives, what we feel we should be pushing for, what direction should we be heading in. So it brings up these questions. With the imagination card here and that castle in the sky, I guess this talks about your castle in the sky. What is your higher self delivering to you in regards of your path, in regards of your journey? How is it driving you forward? They're nice questions to ask. And another travel card here, we got the Six of Swords. So for you, this sees you really not being bogged down in your journey, but really taking the Michelle Obama approach. You know, they go low, we go high, and that is the sense here for you mentally, in regards of communication, in regards of internal communication, and all these wonderful things. This sees you taking an elevated perspective in life, not being bogged down or having your ship sunk, but remaining on that traversing through difficult times and remaining on that track of your life, on that train course. And this also shows maybe some divine inspiration coming through in your life, and you are strong enough here. And I'm glad to see you moving on. This imagination, this all the things that you see better in your life, this is a confirmation that makes sense. It makes sense because for you, it's real. It's just as real as what is happening in your everyday life. It's powerful. It's a beautiful process you go through. And let your emotions guide you right now. Let them guide you, and be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient with yourself. Be soft with yourself. Be kind with yourself. You know, take the journey at, a pace which is most comfortable with you, because here we see rewards. And we see through this patience, through this determination, through this slow growth, we see you being validated. And your divine energy, your path, what you're fighting for, what you're driving yourself, what drives you in your life, we see the fruits of this labor being returned to you. But here you must wait. You must wait for when the time is right, okay? Not to rush ahead, but take your time. With this imagination as well, I'm picking up on some creative projects that are to be pushed forward, and to keep going, and to look at the long-term success of this. Some people, I feel like it's time here of expressing imagination, and expressing emotions, and I feel like this is very emotionally healing for lots of people. If that's your pile, if that's pile one, there you go. Okay, so we're going to get to pile two now. So, if you chose pile two, your first card is the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups looks at your abundance within the community. This looks at communal connections that go way beyond romantic relationships, okay? This shows the love that's available in all of your relationships. This shows the love that's there for you in each and every one of your connections. This shows a powerful divine connection for you. It's a chance to go deeper here with friendships, relationships, counterparts, creative partnerships, people that you're really passionate about and you have a strong emotional connection with. So it's about coming into that divine union, not just in romantic relationships. And here the card you got, the Oracle card, is gratitude. So gratitude, this looks at your perception and how you're seeing your community, how you're seeing your friendship circles, how you're seeing your love life, how you see your value, how you see your worth in this as well. And just saying, giving thanks for these connections, all these opportunities and relationships that come your way, whether they be, you know, really, really deep or of a light, fun level or really philosophical, like just having gratitude for all of those, okay? And here, okay, that's interesting because we have a solitary worker in this community card. That's an interesting sort of dynamic we have here. So this shows me that you have skills. You've built skills to bring to this community. Some of us, this could look at perfecting our skills to bring them to the community. Some of this could look at sharing what we've mastered within our engagements, whether they be casual or whether they be deeper long-term relationships and connections. But this shows me that you definitely have things to offer, and sometimes I'm seeing with the Black Widow here that some people may keep things a little bit secret. But I guess that level of mystery sometimes can serve you. It allows you to refine things in private and then bring them public. And the next card for you is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords sees you researching, it sees you being interested, it sees you being interesting, it sees you doing the research that you need to do, showing your, like, I'm also seeing here taking care of your mind, okay? So maybe taking that time out to look after the mind so we can bring this at an elevated level to a wider circle. And I'm seeing this being curious about your mind, being curious about your skills, okay? When you investigate your own skills, what your area of expertise is, then I feel this place within the community and this belonging because you know what you're bringing. So this shows like being social, but also, yeah, bringing your dynamic there to that to those relationships and those connections. Okay, so that's pile two. Thank you very much. And pile three. So for you, the word you got is trust. Trust. And for some of us, I'm seeing like, well, trust is earned. I'm hearing someone saying, well, trust is earned, trust isn't given. But this, you know, accept that voice and know that it will guide you. Your inner voice is there for a reason. It's to guide you, it's to care for you, it's to nurture you. And that's exactly what that inner voice is doing. It's offering you that love and that guidance, and that support. Okay, and I'm seeing blues and purples here, like the throat chakra and the third eye chakra. So the connection between your perception and your expression is quite poignant at the minute. And here again, so if you chose pile 3, that I'm seeing you being very dynamic in your communication skills. I'm seeing you being very clear. I'm seeing you cutting through anything that doesn't serve you, any illusion. It's not a time for that for you. It's about truth. And this is a golden opportunity where you can just set the path straight in your life. And okay, so here I'm seeing people getting downloads. Okay, I'm literally seeing like synchronicity, I'm seeing clairvoyance, I'm seeing spiritual teachings coming through. I'm seeing this person speaking spiritual truths, speaking law, speaking universal law. I'm seeing this person also learning lots of lessons, potentially even being a student, getting things straight about what they want to be learning in their life, what they want to be teaching. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. And trusting that voice, trusting that little murmur in your head. Because for some of us here, that murmur represents a new start. For some of us, it represents patience. For some of us, it represents healing on a divine feminine. For some of us, it represents healing on a divine masculine. But all in all, this does come down to universal guidance, higher self, more like higher plane spiritual stuff, okay? And the next card is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this shows working in unison. This shows teamwork. This shows collaboration. This shows coming together with people. It shows lifting people up. Okay, lifting each other up, lifting up those spiritual teachers, lifting up those guides, those gurus, those readers, those healers, and sharing and speaking the truth and commenting and offering insight and wisdom and clarity as much as we can, with ourselves and with others around us. Okay, very exciting opportunity to work with people here. And that's it. If you want to book a private reading, just you can private message me, or you can head to Dandy Tarot on Facebook and Instagram, and you can book a private reading there. If you'd like to know anything else about the reading, just shoot me a message. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, sending good energy, sending good vibes. I hope you enjoyed that. Looking forward to much more from me. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And yeah, very excited to do more readings for you. Okay, bye bye, love ya.